WDW Radio, your information station.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to WDW Radio Live. I am Lou Mangello, and this is the WDW Newscast for Wednesday, April 2nd, 2014. We are so lucky it didn't fall on April 1st because you probably wouldn't have believed half the news I was telling you because it was April Fool's Day. By the way, let me just clear up. Disney did not buy DC Comics, nor is the Outback Steakhouse taking over Le Cellier, so we can stop the emails and the questions. Remember, yesterday was April Fool's Day. Anyway, I am here tonight again, as I am every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern here at WDW Radio Live to help you have the best possible Disney vacation experience. And if you can't get there that often, that's okay. I want to try and bring you a little bit of Disney magic with this live broadcast, my podcast, which is available on iTunes, my videos, blog, live broadcasts, special events, audio tours, books, mobile apps, events, and lots more. Again, you can find everything over at WDWradio.com. Super excited for tonight. Had a great day. I hope you guys did as well. I also want to say a quick thanks to all of you recently who have purchased and been leaving some great reviews over on Amazon.com for my new book, 102 Ways to Save Money for and at Walt Disney World. It is now available as a downloadable PDF in print from Amazon, as well as on Kindle and for Nook. Look for it in the iTunes iBook store very, very soon. Again, I really appreciate all of you guys posting reviews over on Amazon.com. I think we have 29 5-star reviews. Some of you guys actually been posting some pictures of the book out in the wild. I love that, man. If you have yours and you're out and about reading it, tweet me at Lou Mangello, post it on my Facebook wall at Lou Mangello. And listen, if you do review the book on Amazon, I'm happy to give you a mention on the newscast or the podcast, like Sarah Lee, Stan Solo, Jim Horahosky, Craig Hargrove, and Flip31. I really, really do appreciate it. Again, to find out more about the book, you can visit Disney102.com. All right, so let us get right into this week's Walt Disney World news. There is actually a lot going on this week. Let's start off over at Walt Disney World, where My Magic Plus is finally now available to not just resort, hotel, but day guests as well. It's sort of a milestone for Disney because now guests who are visiting just for the day can register My Disney Experience online, reserve access for FastPass Plus attractions, and purchase MagicBands from select stores throughout the resort and downtown Disney and link them to their My Disney Experience profile. And here are the details. So, effective just a couple of days ago, guests can now make FastPass Plus reservations up to 30 days in advance, provided that you purchase your tickets in advance from a Disney website or an authorized reseller. Then once you have your admission ticket, you have to create a My Disney Experience account through the website or the mobile app and then link those tickets to your profile. Then once the account is set up, the tickets are linked, then you can start making your FastPass Plus selections. You no longer have to go to a FastPass Plus kiosk in the park. But once you're there, you just tap the admission card to enter the parks and go back to the FastPass lines. Obviously, you can also use the mobile app to change the selections during the day if you wish. Now, as far as purchasing the bands are concerned, this is the first time that guests are going to be allowed to buy them if you're not eligible to receive a free one. So if you're staying as a resort guest, or maybe you want a different color than you originally selected, each band is $12.95 plus tax. They come in the same 7 colors: gray, orange, blue, pink, red, yellow, and green, and they are sold throughout the resorts and in downtown Disney. The cool thing is, once you buy it, they'll link it up right there for you at the point of sale to your My Disney Experience account. One thing that you do have to keep in mind, day guests cannot use the bands for make purchases yet. I hope it's something that they'll add later on, certainly for annual pass holders, maybe for day guests as well. And if you don't create the account on My Disney Experience or purchase, or if you get your tickets that day, you're still going to have to use those FastPass Plus kiosks to make the attraction selections. Again, this is that rollout that we thought was going to start to happen. I said when My Magic Plus and the MagicBands came out, this was just the very early tip of the beta testing of what was going to be a much, much bigger iceberg. We're starting to see that rolled out now with day guests. I think over the next few months and certainly years, we're going to see a lot of changes to the MagicBands, the FastPass Pluses, certainly being able to make additional reservations and some things going on in terms of your experience, your personalized experience as well. So if you are coming to the parks, and hopefully you will be soon, and you're driving there, parking is now going to cost you just a little bit more because the Walt Disney World Resort raised prices on parking fees for theme parks and valet parking services at select resort hotels. So now cars and motorcycles are $17, up from $15. If you have a camper, trailer, RV, it's $18, up from $16. If you happen to be driving a bus or a tractor trailer, because that's how many of us go to Walt Disney World, it's now $21, up from $19. And valet parking at deluxe resorts costs $20 now, as opposed to $15. Again, for the deluxe resorts, hotel parking is complimentary with a Key to the World card, MagicBand, or resort parking permit. Don't forget, too, if you are an annual pass holder and you have a Tables in Wonderland card and you eat at a resort restaurant, save a receipt, let them know. You get free valet parking. Again, I'm a huge proponent of annual passes and certainly the Tables in Wonderland card. Look at me. Clearly, I like to eat. All right, let's move from the parks and resorts out to Wide World of Sports, because the Orlando City Soccer Club is going to continue their regular season over at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. There is additional stadium seating which has been added to enhance the experience for spectators. Now you sort of can look on all four sides of the resort, bringing seating to approximately 5,200. So this is going to be the final U.S. Soccer League game before they become the 21st Major League Soccer franchise out in 2015. There is a full slate of games coming to Wide World of Sports, April 5th, 12th, May 4th, 21st, 31st, 7th, 11th, throughout June, August, all the way up to September 6th when they play the Richmond, whoever they are. Hopefully, I think now as an Orlando local, we're going to start to get more aware of soccer, not from that league, but from the new, obviously from them becoming part of the MLS. Hopefully, they'll still be coming over to Wide World of Sports as their new beautiful stadium is being built downtown. All right, so we're talking about moving into summer. Let's talk about some of the things that are going on. It's a really exciting time over at Walt Disney World because there's a lot coming to the parks and the resorts this summer. Let's hit a couple of the big things. There's new shopping, there's shows, there's places to stay, right? So first and foremost, the hugely popular Festival of the Lion King is going to reopen midsummer at an all-new theater in the Africa section of Disney's Animal Kingdom. Word on the street, as if I'm walking the streets getting word, but the word on the street is that the new theater is going to be beautiful, very, very well-themed as well. Over in downtown Disney, a new Disney retail concept, the Marketplace Co-op, is going to launch with 6 different unique boutiques within that location, which used to be Team Mickey. It's going to be Beautifully Disney, Cherry Tree Lane, D-Tech On Demand, so you can get some of that cool on-demand D-Tech stuff. Zoe and Pickles. I know not who Zoe nor Pickles is, but I'm sure we'll find out soon. The Trophy Room and Disney Centerpiece. Also, Starbucks is going to have 2, count them, 2 new locations, a storefront in downtown Disney West Side and a kiosk near the World of Disney at downtown Disney Marketplace, so you can caffeine up for your day of shopping over at World of Disney. I said there'll be new places to stay, too. The Four Seasons is also going to plan a summer opening for what is going to be the true luxury resort at Walt Disney World. It's going to feature several dining venues, a rooftop restaurant with views of the Magic Kingdom, a 14,000 square foot, that's 14,000 square foot spa, fitness center, 3 pools, a lazy river. It's going to be the first one in Central Florida. It's located within Golden Oak. I actually had a chance to get a sneak peek and sort of a hard hat tour of the Four Seasons just a couple of weeks ago. I couldn't share any pictures, but I can tell you the resort looks spectacular. The water park and the views and the restaurants alone, notwithstanding the incredibly comfortable beds and beautiful rooms, the Four Seasons are going to be very, very popular, and they're going to open. I think they're taking reservations now for August 3rd. I think it's the first official night they're opening. Obviously, as it gets closer and as it opens up, I will have a lot more. I sense a lot of research trips in my future to the Four Seasons Resort. All right, sticking in summertime, let's go back a couple of months to June 14th and 15th, because downtown Disney is going to celebrate Father's Day with some fun over at Car Masters Weekends. It is coming back. It's sort of a classic car show with a bit of a twist. It's got all things cars, including classic muscle and exotic vehicles from across the country. You can meet Cars characters like Lightning McQueen and Mater, celebrity appearances from the car world. There's also, they're going to have a Cars and Cars 2 movie marathon at AMC Downtown Disney 24 face painting, themed food and beverages, live entertainment, and more. I don't know what Cars themed food is, but I may have to go down just to find that out. There's also going to be live entertainment. It is free. Everything is complimentary. Just head on down to Downtown Disney. Great way to celebrate Father's Day with your dad, your son, your brother, your wife, whoever it might be. If you're a Cars fan, definitely go check out Downtown Disney for, again, Car Masters Weekend. Speaking of summertime, the Sounds Like Summer concert series are going to be rocking this summer from June through the end of July. There are lots of different bands performing hits from U2, Journey, Boston, and more. There's going to be 7 acts taking the stage, including Hotel California, a salute to the Eagles. Don't Stop Believin'. You may be familiar with that song. That's the Journey tribute band. Good Vibrations is a tribute to the Beach Boys. Don't Look Back is a Boston tribute band. Stayin' Alive is a great tribute to the Bee Gees. Slippery When Wet is the ultimate Bon Jovi tribute. And To You is a tribute to U2. Just strike that, reverse it. Showtimes are 5:30, 6:45, and 8 p.m., except on July 4th when it's 5:15, 6:30, 7:45, and 9 o'clock. It'll be a little crowded that day. Get there early. Again, these concerts included with Epcot admission, and entertainment is subject to change without notice. All right, going from eating and relaxing and drinking and enjoying concerts to running. You need to sort of work all that off. And so we had some announcements from Run Disney this week because they've changed that, or sort of postponed that packet pickup policy change. Peter Piper picked a packet pickup until November. They announced it because previously they announced that racers would have to start picking up their own packets. Nobody else could now bring in a signed form and pick up materials for a runner. Well, it looks like Disney definitely heard and listened to and acted on concerns from runners who would be unable to maybe pick up things on their own because of previously scheduled travel plans. So they announced this week that they understand that it caused travel concerns, and they delayed the implementation of the new policy that are already for events that are out for things like Expedition Everest, Disneyland Half, Twilight Zone, and Wine and Dine. So now, if you do need to have somebody pick it up for you, you can. The new pick-up policy requires runners to pick up their own packets. That's going to go into effect starting with the incredibly popular and easily, very quickly sold out Avengers Superhero Half Marathon Weekend. I will be there. I will be running, participating, whatever, and for all Run Disney events moving forward. And listen, I heard a lot of people complaining about this, but if you think about it, it makes perfect sense, right? And the reason why is simple. It's not about trying to prevent people from selling bibs. Look, things happen, right? You can't go. You want to try and recoup some of that money. The issue, I believe, is the waiver, right? Because if you are handing in somebody else's form, God forbid something happens to them on the course, something unforeseen, now they can say, well, hey, I never signed that waiver. That's not my signature. Somebody else handed that in for me. Now it opens them up to liability. I understand from a legal perspective why it's important that you must be the person that hands that waiver in yourself. Anyway, for more information on Run Disney events and the policies, visit their website over at rundisney.com. Going from God, I love Disney. I love Disney because they own Marvel and the Avengers and Star Wars, right? And if you're a Star Wars fan, there is God, I love Disney, Avengers, Marvel, Star Wars, and food. This is like one big kumbaya, ebony and ivory coming together as one, because starting on March 26th, there are 2 new themed dining, and look, I can't even keep the smile off my face, themed dining experiences for Star Wars weekends from May 4th to June 15th, 2014. The first is the new Jedi Mickey's Star Wars Dine at Hollywood and Vine. So that Fantasmic dinner experience is now transformed into a Star Wars themed venue where Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Chip and Dale, all dressed as their favorite Star Wars character like Jedi Mickey, Princess Leia, Darth Goofy, Stormtrooper Donald, Ewok Chip and Dale. They're going to meet and greet and interact with the guests throughout the evening. Again, that runs from May 4th through June 15th. Times are 4:15 to 8 or 8:30, depending on park close. Price is $59.99. That 4 cents difference is important with the Fantastic package, or $55.99 without. Kids are $36.99 or $32.99. You get a digital photo of your party with the Ewok Chip and Dale on a commemorative photo pass card as well. But wait, there's more, because the Sci-Fi Dine-In Theater is going to become the Star Wars Dine-In Theater for a galactic breakfast experience. Characters that are going to dine not with you at your table, but around your table include the Stormtroopers, Jawa, Greedo, Boba Fett, and a Darth Vader meet and greet after you check in. Additionally, this is the cool part, the traditional sci-fi clips are going to be replaced with Star Wars clips, trailers, and music. Again, May 4th through June 15th, 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Adults are $47.99, kids are $29.99, and you get a digital commemorative photo as well. That, my friends, and you are my friends, whether you have met yet or not, is what I am truly digging. We are going to, maybe we should do something collectively as a group. Try and get a morning. I have a feeling these are going to go fast if they haven't already started to go fast already. That is the thing I am super, super excited about. The Star Wars themed meal. I think maybe this is hinting to something even bigger coming in the future. We're going to see how very, very popular I think these are very, very quickly. So, last bit of news. If you weren't here last week, I did a very quick live broadcast from my hotel room out in San Diego. I was speaking at Social Media Marketing World, but I had news to share. And if you weren't here last week, because it was sort of an impromptu show, I want to share it with you again, because I am super excited to announce something not coming up this summer, but next year, because we have released dates for our Alaska cruise. And I want you to join me and our collective family for a cruise to Alaska from June 1st through the 8th, 2015. We're going to sail from beautiful downtown, if there is a downtown, Vancouver, British Columbia. We're going to visit Tracy Arms, Skagway, Juneau, and Ketchikan, as well as 2 amazing days at sea, all kinds of wildlife, bald eagles, bears, otters, whales. That's what you're going to see, not what you're going to eat on the cruise, which is really what I'm excited about as well. Please do me a favor, go and visit wdwradio.com/Alaska15, and you can get a free, no obligation quote from our friends over at Mouse Fan Travel. If you have any sort of questions, they can help you out with that as well too. Keep in mind, you must book with our group in order to participate in the events and activities, and yes, some surprises and a few magical extras as well. If you need to transfer a direct Disney Cruise Line booking to MEI, you can only do it within 30 days of your deposit. So that's a Disney Cruise Line policy. You need a passport for this cruise. So I'll address a question I've been getting a lot right off the bat. And hey, if you can't join us in Alaska in 2015, and I'd be sad if you can't, don't forget you can still come and join us on the Disney Dream this August for our Walt Disney World Land and Sea event. And I'm going to have some announcements about that coming up very, very, not tonight. I don't know why I looked at my watch, but very, very soon. So again, you can find out more about all the events. Meet of the month. Our next meet of the month is going to be April 12th in Walt Disney World. Something a little bit different. We're going to spend an evening with Yeehaw Bob over at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort. Everyone is welcome. It's completely family friendly. It's free. You can come early, have some dinner, stay late, whatever it may be. Again, that's Saturday, April 12th. All these events and more information are over on the events page over at WDWradio.com. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know what piece of news tonight got you most excited. Is it the concert series? Is it it's probably not the increase in parking. Is it the Orlando City soccer team? Is it CarMas weekends? Is it it's got to be the Star Wars dining. How could it not be? Or is it the Alaska cruise? Leave yours in the comment below. Tweet me. I'm at Lou Mongello, or come by and comment over at facebook.com/WDWradio. Or if you want to follow my personal page, I'm facebook.com/Lou Mongello. Also, don't forget to, if you've purchased 102 ways to save money for and at Walt Disney World, please go by, leave a review over on Amazon.com. For more information, you can find out about the book by visiting Disney102.com. That is going to do it for this week's show. I want to thank you so very much for taking the time to tune in. Please join us next Wednesday and every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern right here at WDWRadioLive.com. I am Lou Mongello. Thanks so very much for watching. Have a great week, everybody. See ya.